morning children. Welcome back to Maths Track 1 session. In the previous class we have completed our chapter 1 successfully, and even we did some extra sums in Google Meet. Okay, now today I am going to start polynomials chapter, that is chapter 2 children. Okay, and because again your PA2 exams will be from August 16th, so get ready for that. Okay, see here, polynomials. What is the chapter name? Polynomials. You already know children very well, but just some extra information. Poly means many. Poly means what? Many. Nomials means terms. That means polynomials means many terms. Polynomials means what? Many terms. Now you may get doubt, what are terms now? Okay, see here. Terms means the combination of variables, and coefficients, or you can write constants also. Terms means the combination of variables and coefficients. You all know what are variables, like x, y, z, a, etc. so on, etc. Okay, these are all comes under variables. Coming to the coefficient, actually where we have tried the coefficient, suppose there is 7x is there. That means what is the coefficient of x? That means that is 7. So that also comes under a constant. Okay, suppose 8xy. Suppose like this it is there. So what is the coefficient of xy? 8. So similarly 8 we can write. That means the combination of variables and coefficients. Even you can write even constants also. Why? Because we will tell constants means, see here. Suppose here I wrote 5. Here I wrote 5. Constants means what? It will never change. 5, wherever you go in the world, means in the universe, wherever you go, 5 will be 5 only. It will never be changed. That means you are right from the LKG or for nursery onwards, you are seeing the 5 in this only. Means 5 only you are reading and you are writing in this way only. Is there any change? So that's why those type of numbers are called constants. Okay. Now, what are terms now? The combination of variables and coefficients. The combination of variables and coefficients. If I will give you one example, now you will understand what are terms. So here I wrote here 8x. Here I wrote here 8x. That means the combination, this is a variable and this is a coefficient. That means combination of variables and coefficient call it as a term. Okay. Combination of variables and coefficients are called term. Now, there are again some names for these terms. You have already learned in the lower classes. There are some names in the there are some names for separate terms. Suppose here I am giving you an example here. 8x. How many terms it consists? That means only one. So one term consists only one term. Suppose 9x plus 5y. So how many terms? There are 2 terms. How many terms? 2 terms. Next, suppose 3x plus y plus z. Here if you see in there 1, 2, 3. So 3 terms. Especially for each and every this we have a separate names. That means if one term means we have we will call it as a monomial. One term means what? Monomial. 2 terms means 2 means binomial. 2 means binomial. Whereas 3, so that means 3 terms are there means trinomial. Actually these are all comes under polynomials, but there are special names if there are 1 term, 2 term, 3 terms. Okay. So if there are 1 term, we can call it as a monomial. 2 terms we'll call it as a binomial. 3 terms we'll call it as a trinomial. Okay children. Actually here I am discussing about monomial, binomial, trinomial are all comes under types of polynomials. These are all comes under types of polynomials. Okay, and you all just now we discussed monomial means 1 term, binomial means 2 terms, trinomial means 3 terms. Similarly, we have one more types of polynomials that is completely basing on degree. Now, how you have to identify that type of polynomial by degree? Okay, first of all, you should know what is degree. Degree in the sense 9x square plus 5x plus 2. Here I gave you one polynomial. Okay, here I gave you one polynomial. Right? 9x square plus 5x plus 2. What do you observe children? Here polynomial in one variable. Why in one variable means here and here both are x. And why I am not writing here means here it is a constant. So that's why we will call it this one as polynomial in one variable also. 9x square plus 5x plus 2 we will call it as a polynomial in one variable. Now degree, as I told you now what is degree you should know, no? You just see only the variables here. In these two variables, if you observe the power, that means exponent. That x exponent is here 2. X exponent is here is 2. Which one I rounded here? So here degree is 2. So the answer you can write simply, for this question they asked degree means answer 2. Now you may get doubt. Sir, if the question is given like this, suppose. If the question is given like this, 9y cube plus 4y square plus 5y power 10. Now what type of polynomial is called? It is again polynomial of one variable only. Because all are y's only. Okay. Now in this, if you observe here, what is the highest degree of y? 10. So the answer is 10. So degree equals to 10. They'll ask for one more question. What is the degree? Then you can write simply 10. Now, in case the question is like this. 3x square y square z power 5. If they ask what is the degree, will you tell 5? You cannot, because you have to clearly observe that there are terms 1, 2, 3. That means more terms also no problem. But here this is completely only one term. This completely together it is called one term, because the terms will be separate by plus or minus like this. The terms will be separate either with plus symbol or with minus symbol. Okay, the terms will be separate by with plus symbol or with minus symbol. But here if you clearly observe, this is completely only one term. You all will feel that x, y, z, 3 are there. Then you will write a trinomial. So absolutely the answer is wrong. All will feel that only x, y, z. There are three variables. So that's why we will call it as a trinomial. Absolutely wrong answer. Okay, that is not comes under a trinomial. It comes under a monomial, because only one term is there. But now they ask for the degree. When the such type of questions, when they ask the degree, then how to do? Add the powers of the variables given here. What is the power? Means x power here, degree, that is 2. What is y power degree? That is y degree is 2. What is z power 5? That is degree 5. So 2 plus 2 4, 4 plus 5 9. So when they ask question like this, you have to add all the powers and write answer 9. Okay. One more model. Suppose the question with two variables means 3xy cube plus 2x square y power 5 plus 9xy square. Like this the question is given. If the question is given like this, and if they ask for the degree, how to do? Okay, very easy children. Here xy, xy, xy all are same variables. Now what is the x degree? That means power. X power 1 is here 1. So 1 plus 3 here 4. 1 plus 3 is 4. 2 plus 5 7. 1 plus 2 3. Now among this, which is the highest? 7. So therefore degree equals to 7. Okay children, degree equals to 7. Now we have different types of polynomials, I said, no? That is completely basing on degree. Now we are going to discuss that one. Okay. Now another type of polynomials basing on degree. Okay. See here. X square plus 5x plus 1. Actually there are three terms. You know what type of polynomial we will call it as? Trinomial. But now I am asking basing on degree. Here degree is what here? 2. When it is degree is 2, you can write here as quadratic polynomial. What type of polynomial? Quadratic. That means here degree is 2. That's why we can write this one as quadratic polynomial. Okay. Suppose 9x plus 5 is there. 9x plus 5. Here degree is nothing. So that is 1. You can take it as a 1. So here degree is 1. Then you can write here as linear polynomial. Linear polynomial. Okay. Next, the third one is suppose x square plus x cube, like this it is there. Then if you observe clearly here, the degree is 3. So then we will call it as a cubic polynomial. What type of polynomial it is called? Cubic polynomial. Okay children, you all should know this one, because once if you know all this introduction, the chapter exercises you can do very easily without my help after listening the class. Okay. So here it is called a cubic polynomial. And you may get doubt now. Suppose in case x power 0 is there. That means a variable is there and the power 0. Then we will call it as a constant polynomial. We will call it as a constant polynomial. Why? Because it is a called constant polynomial means x power 0 you all know is 1. That means anything power 0 is always 1. So that means constant. So that's why it is called a constant polynomial. Okay children. Next. Children, see now here I am giving you an example here. X square plus 2x is given. X square plus 2x is given. They'll ask you the question in this way. What is the coefficient of x? What is the coefficient of? I'm asking you, the question is, what is the coefficient of x? That means you have to go for only for the x, not x square. Okay, so coefficient of x means, so x coefficient means x before what is the number here? 2. Along with the symbol, if it is a minus, you have to write minus, if it is a plus, plus. So plus 2. So coefficient of x is 2. If suppose the question is like this, 9x square minus 3xy square plus 9x cube. They'll ask you the question, what is the quotient of x square? What is the quotient of x square? Then you have to go for here x square. So what is the quotient here? 9. Okay. Next, one more example here I am giving you. X only has given x. What is the quotient of x? Then you have to write there answer 1, because x before nothing is there means we have to feel that there is a 1. So the x quotient is 1. Similarly, if minus x is there, that means minus x. What is the quotient of minus x means you can write answer as minus 1. Is it clear, children? So such type of models are there in your exercise part. Okay. So this notes part I am going to give you. This notes part I am going to give you. After finishing that, I am giving homework also. Okay. Note down very clearly homework, because this chapter will have more practice. That means you will have more homework only. You have to do lot of hard work, because you have so many formulas, children. Because in last exercise in this polynomials, we have to learn many formulas. So without that formula, we cannot solve any problem. So that's why I am making you practice like this. So that's what, listen the class clearly, perfect, and then go for the exercise part. Okay, children. Now all of you take out your textbook and diary also. Okay, children. If you open your textbook page number 32. If you open the page number 32. As I told you, if you listen the class, you can do the sums very easily. See, I'll give you some clues here to do your homework. The first question, exercise 2.1 is, which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable? Just now we discussed now 9x plus 9x square plus 5x plus 1 is there. Then it is a polynomial of x. That means polynomial of x means what? We can write like this also, p of x. That means here variable is x. Okay, suppose 9xy plus 9x plus 3z, like this it is there. Then polynomial in two variables. Suppose a plus b plus c is there. Then polynomial in three variables. If there is one means one variable. If there are two means two variables. If there are three different means three variables. Okay. Now here the question is, which of the following expressions are polynomials in one variable and which are not? So you can identify very easily and write. You know one thing, in homework book, write the question very clearly, exercise 2.1 and first question. Then first question write, then write the solution then and there. Okay. Why and reason also you have to write it. Next, the second question is, write the coefficients of x square. Here I will give you an example what he has given in the question. Write the coefficient of x square. The first one is like this, 2 plus x square plus x. As I told you now, whichever the variable asks, go for that only. He asked for the x square coefficient. But here x square coefficient is nothing is there. So you have to write as 1. So solution, simply don't write 1. Coefficient of x square equals to 1 you have to write. Okay, that is second sum. Now third sum. Give one example each of a binomial of degree 35. Binomial means what? Monomial, binomial, trinomial. You all know this. Monomial, binomial, trinomial. Okay. Now bio means 2. Okay. With degree 35. Degree 35 means x power 35 plus 5 you can write. Because the degree is 35 here. It is enough. Binomial. Why? Because two terms. It should have two terms. Okay. You can write another example, children, for this. Okay. Next, write the degrees of each of the following polynomial. Just now we discussed about the degrees. And coming to the fifth question, classify the following as linear, quadratic and cubic. You know, linear means degree 1, quadratic means degree 2, and cubic polynomial means degree 3. So you just go through the question and solve it. Okay, but in homework book write question and answer very clearly. So that is exercise 2.1 is your homework. So maths homework, in your diary you can write exercise 2.1. 2.1, that is chapter 2. If you want page number, that is page number 32. So this is your maths homework. And one more important thing, children, either Wednesday or Thursday I'll come to school. So before day I'll call some children to come to school also, along with their CW and HW. We don't tell just 2 days, 3 days before. We will tell before a day. That means one day before we'll call you. That means myself I'll call you to you, and I'll ask you to come along with your diary if you have. Okay, CW and HW and the test notes. It means whichever the test you have wrote for PA1. So for that, for cross check. Okay, whether you are update or not, everything. If you have any doubts also there, you can come and clarify there, okay, when we are calling to you. Is it clear? So have a nice day, children. Tomorrow we'll go with different model sums. Okay.